Melissa Gilbert has always been remarkably candid about her life, sharing her personal journey through fame, family, and struggle, but for years. There's been one topic she consistently avoided: her real-life feelings about Dean Butler, the actor who portrayed her on-screen husband, Almanzo Wilder, on the beloved TV series Little House on the Prairie. Now, after decades of keeping that part of her experience private, Melissa has finally opened up, and what she revealed has taken longtime fans completely by surprise. To millions of viewers, the relationship between Laura and Almanzo represented the emotional core of the show, a tender, slow-building love story that felt both innocent and real. Yet, behind the scenes, Melissa, who was just 15 at the time, found herself suddenly acting opposite Dean Butler, a man 8 years her senior, in romantic scenes that felt understandably awkward. She has since admitted that the experience was initially uncomfortable and even intimidating. In her memoir and recent interviews, she confessed that she didn't particularly like Dean at first. Dean, even though he was always respectful and professional. He was sweet, she recalled, but I was a teenager, and he was a grown man. It felt weird. However, that early discomfort eventually gave way to something deeper. Strong sense of mutual respect and lasting friendship. In a podcast, an interview that's been making waves among Little House fans, Melissa became emotional as she described how grateful she is to Dean for how carefully he navigated those early scenes. She called him a true gentleman and credited him with creating a safe, professional space for her during what could have been a very vulnerable time in her life. She spoke openly about how his kindness and maturity helped shape her as both an actress and a young woman learning to carry herself in a demanding industry. He never made it weird. He protected me, she said, her voice cracking with emotion. Dean, too, has always spoken warmly about Melissa, praising her maturity and talent, though there was never any off-screen romance between them and Dee. The age gap made that impossible. Their friendship has endured through the years. The mutual admiration they share is clearly visible whenever they appear together at fan reunions and interviews. Fans who grew up watching their on-screen love blossom are now learning that the real-life bond behind it was equally special, not romantic, but deeply respectful and meaningful. It's not a story of scandal or drama, but rather one of integrity and quiet care, the kind that's all too rare in the world of television. As Melissa opens this long-closed chapter, audiences are revisiting their favorite episodes with a new appreciation, realizing that the connection between Laura and Almanzo wasn't just good acting, it was built on real trust.
Now that the
truth is out, the legacy of Little House on the Prairie feels even richer. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and stay kind.